Hey everyone, welcome! I am absolutely thrilled you're joining us for today's explainer. We are diving straight into some of those tricky little building blocks of the English language that honestly trip up so many learners. I'm talking about the articles a and an and exactly how to properly form plural nouns. We're going to completely demystify these rules today so you never have to second-guess yourself again. Get comfortable, because by the end of this, you're going to feel incredibly confident.
Okay, let's dive into this. Today's agenda: first, mastering basic articles. Second, the a and an rule. Third, plural noun rules. Fourth, the common trap. And fifth, a quick practice.
Section 1. Mastering basic articles. Dominando los artículos básicos. So imagine you're hunting for a job at the Hotel Esplanade down in Spain. Maybe you're a waiter, right, or chef, or perhaps a hotel receptionist. Notice that little word tucked right in front of each job title? That tiny word tells us we're talking about one single person or thing. Whether you're a student learning these concepts or just looking to stay at a hotel, these rules apply absolutely everywhere. And hey, if you love making English this easy to understand, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now.
Section 2. The a and an rule. La regla de a y an.
All right, so when do we actually use a? We use it right before words that kick off with a consonant sound. Think about it. A waiter, a chef, a hotel, a teacher. You can literally feel your mouth creating a tiny bit of friction on those first sounds. On the flip side, we use an before words starting with vowel sounds, a, e, I, o, u. An island, an animal, an artist, an airport. Why? Because an builds this super smooth bridge between two open sounds, which totally prevents that weird choppy pause when you speak.
Section 3. Plural noun rules. Reglas para sustantivos plurales.
Now, moving from one thing to many things. So the crucial point here is that there isn't just one single way to make a word plural, but they do follow a really logical pattern. The most standard rule by far is to simply add an S. A job becomes jobs, a hotel becomes hotels. Pretty easy. But if a word ends in a consonant followed by a Y, we actually drop the Y entirely and add IEs. So a country transforms into countries, and a city becomes cities. Finally, for nouns ending in S, CH, or SS, we add ES. This gives the word an extra syllable so we can actually pronounce it. A beach becomes beaches, and an address becomes addresses.
Section 4. The common trap. El error más común.
Check this out. When we're talking about a single vehicle, we say a car. But the second we upgrade to 2 race cars, we just say cars. Do you notice what magically disappeared? Yep, the A. When you jump from one single item to multiple items, you've absolutely got to drop that a or an entirely.
The fundamental takeaway here, and this is a big one, is to never ever use a or an with plural nouns. Just say teachers. Think about it. A and an literally translate to one. So saying a teachers is basically saying one teachers. It just doesn't make any sense, right? Remember, we're waiters. You're doctors. 0 articles needed. Section 5. Quick practice. Práctica rápida.
All right, time to put you in the hot seat. Here is your first challenge. Mentally categorize these 4 words for me right now. City, airport, hotel, artist. Which ones get an A and which ones get an an? I'll give you just a split second to lock those answers in your head. And here are the results. How'd you do? We use a city and a hotel because that C and H give us consonant sounds. Conversely, we use an airport and an artist because that A is a clear vowel sound. Huge congrats if you nailed that. Okay, challenge number 2, coming right up. Let's practice taking things from singular to plural, using those exact rules we just went over. How would you make these 3 plural? Number 1, a city. Number 2, an airport. And number 3, a beach. Really think about how those words end. Let's reveal those answers. Number 1 transforms into cities. We drop the Y and swap it out for IS. Number 2 becomes airports. That's just a standard noun, so we simply slap an S on the end. And number 3 is beaches. Since it ends in a ch sound, we have to add IES just so we can actually pronounce the thing. Awesome job applying those structural rules.
Section 6. Your next step.
Tu próximo paso.
Look, mastering English grammar is totally not about pulling an all-nighter with a giant textbook. No way. It's really about taking small, bite-sized lessons, just like this explainer, and practicing them consistently.
You've completely proven today that you can easily grasp these concepts when they're just laid out logically. So keep practicing this in your daily life. Look around the room right now, name a single item using a or an, and then flip it into a plural.
See, English absolutely doesn't have to be confusing. If you like this clear, structured way of learning, definitely hit subscribe to my channel so we can keep this momentum going together. I want to help you, and I know how to do it. So, the only question left is, how many objects around you right now can you successfully pluralize before your head hits the pillow tonight? Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next one.